Have you ever stopped to think about the pickle? It sits there next to your sandwich, a crunchy, tangy sidekick. But how did it get there? This isn't just a cucumber that decided to take a salty bath. The journey of that pickle is an epic tale of agriculture, science, and massive industrial machinery. It starts in a sun-drenched field and ends in a glass jar, sealed for freshness. We're about to pull back the curtain on one of the food world's most fascinating transformations. The scale of modern pickle production is mind-boggling. We are talking about millions of pickles every single day. To meet this demand, you need a factory that runs like a perfectly choreographed symphony of steel, water, and cucumbers. Every step is calculated, every temperature controlled, creating a product that is consistent, safe, and delicious. Let's consider the humble cucumber for a moment. It's mostly water, a little bit of fiber, and not a whole lot of flavor on its own. But through the process of pickling, we transform it into something entirely new. It becomes sour, salty, sometimes sweet, and always crunchy. This transformation is a culinary art form practiced for thousands of years, perfected on an industrial scale. Forget mason jars, think stainless steel vats the size of a small swimming pool. We are going on a tour deep inside the heart of a mega pickle factory. By the end, you will never look at that simple pickle on your plate the same way again. The story of every pickle begins long before it reaches the factory doors. It starts in vast fields under the warm sun, with farmers cultivating pickling cucumbers. These aren't the big, waxy cucumbers you find in the salad aisle. These are smaller, bumpier, and bred specifically for their ability to absorb brine and stay crunchy. When the cucumbers reach the perfect size, the harvest begins. Huge harvesting machines roll through the fields, gathering thousands of pounds of cucumbers in an hour. The freshly picked cucumbers are immediately loaded onto large trucks, forming a great green convoy. The journey from the farm to the factory is a race against the clock. A single mega factory might receive dozens of truckloads a day during peak season. Upon arrival at the factory, the trucks pull up to massive receiving bays. This is the official entry point into the world of pickle production. Once inside the factory, the cucumbers embark on their first test, the cleaning and sorting process. They are tumbled through rotating drums and sprayed with high-pressure jets of clean water. This bath removes any lingering dirt, leaves, and field debris. After washing, the cucumbers continue their journey to the sorting area. High-speed optical sorters do the job with incredible precision and speed. Cameras and lasers scan every cucumber, analyzing it for size, shape, color, and imperfections. If a cucumber is too big, too small, or discolored, it is nudged onto a different conveyor belt. The system can sort thousands of cucumbers per minute, ensuring a consistent size and quality. The sorted cucumbers are then graded by size. The smallest ones might be pickled whole, medium-sized for spears or chips, and larger ones for sandwich slices. These size-graded cucumbers are channeled into different holding bins. They have been washed, judged, and sorted. Now, they are ready to meet their salty fate in the brine. The next step in their journey begins. Now we arrive at the heart of the pickle factory, the brining tanks. These colossal vats hold tens of thousands of gallons. The sorted cucumbers are gently deposited into these massive containers. Once a tank is full, it's time to introduce the brine. The brine is a precise mixture of water, salt, and sometimes vinegar. Technicians use salinometers to measure the salt content with pinpoint accuracy. This liquid gold is pumped directly into the cucumber tanks. As the brine fills the tanks, it submerges the cucumbers. The high salt concentration draws water out of the cucumbers, keeping them crisp. The brine creates an anaerobic environment, preventing spoilage. The cucumbers will sit in these tanks for days to weeks, depending on the desired flavor. They are now ready for their transformation to begin. While the cucumbers are in their brine bath, fermentation begins. This is the secret behind the classic dill pickle's tangy flavor. Good-for-you bacteria consume the natural sugars in the cucumbers, producing lactic acid. This lactic acid gives fermented pickles their sour taste and acts as a preservative. Factory technicians monitor the pH level to ensure proper fermentation. Not all pickles are fermented, some are fresh packed with vinegar for instant sourness. The choice between fermentation and fresh packing depends on the desired flavor. In fermentation tanks, the process continues until the lactic acid reaches the perfect level. The cucumbers absorb the salt and acid, changing color and texture. Once fermentation is complete, they are officially pickles. They are ready to be flavored, cut, and prepared for their final home, the glass jar. Once the pickles have completed fermentation, they are ready for flavor infusion. This is where the personality of the pickle is truly born. The pickles are introduced to a proprietary blend of spices and flavorings. The spice blends are prepared with extreme precision for consistency. These spice blends are the soul of the final product. For some pickles, the spice blend is added directly to the jar. For others, the pickles are tumbled with spices and a fresh brine. This ensures the flavor penetrates deep into the pickle. The factory can produce a variety of pickle flavors by changing the spice mix. With their flavors fully infused, our pickles are ready for the cutting and packing line. Our fully flavored pickles are now ready to be shaped for their final destination. Many are destined to become slices for a burger, spears for a deli platter, or chips for snacking. The pickles are transported to high-speed slicers with precision-engineered blades. With a quick change of the blade assembly, machines can produce a variety of cuts. For hamburger dill chips, pickles are sliced into uniform round slices. For spears, they are divided into perfect wedges. For crinkle-cut chips, they pass through corrugated blades. The speed is astonishing, with machines slicing thousands of pickles per minute. As the pickles are cut, they fall onto a conveyor belt for a final rinse. Quality control is constant, ensuring only perfect pieces make it into the jars. The shape of the pickle affects the eating experience. Once cut and rinsed, these pickle pieces are ready for the jarring line. Welcome to the bottling line, the grand finale of the pickle production process. Empty, sterilized glass jars march onto a conveyor belt. The first stop is the spice station, where spices are dropped into each jar. Next, the jars move to the filling station. The cut pickles are deposited into each passing jar. For whole pickles or spears, they are carefully placed to fit perfectly. With pickles and spices in place, the jars continue to the briner. A nozzle fills each jar with a fresh, hot brine. The jars move to the capper, where a lid is twisted on for an airtight seal. The freshly packed jars go through pasteurization, ensuring they are shelf-stable. This process locks in their crispness and flavor. After pasteurization, the jars of pickles are cooled to room temperature. They parade past quality control checks for fill level, lid security, and brine clarity. Only perfect pickles make it out of the factory. The approved jars proceed to the labeling machine. They are labeled with brand name, type, nutritional information, and expiration date. The labeled jars are packed into cardboard cases and stacked onto pallets. These pallets are stored in a vast warehouse before being shipped out. The factory's computer system tracks every pallet. When an order comes in, the pallets are loaded onto trucks, trains, or ships. Within days, these pickles travel across the country and around the world. From the farmer's field to the high-tech factory, it's a testament to human ingenuity. Every crunchy bite is the result of a long and complex process, bringing that simple pleasure from our factory to your fork.